Good morning, or good afternoon, and good night, depending which part of the world you're in. Excuse me. I wanted to start this. It's morning here, and I wanted to make this meditation available for all of us that are starting our day. And obviously, you can check in with us later and do it in your own time and whenever it is morning for you. This is just a meditation to help us get into this better space. Um, Depending what's going on out in the world out there around you, every country is different at this time, but all of us have possibly a sense of anxiety and not sure what is happening or what is going to happen. We really don't have too much information, and fear usually arises from not knowing. So this is just a time to get together in community online and take this moment, this now moment, focus our energy within. And I'm going to take us through this relatively short meditation to just get us centered in a positive place so the rest of the day we can be more calm and more relaxed no matter what's going on. This is a great opportunity for many of us to really catch up on things that we haven't had time to get to. And if you have something like a project that's been waiting for a while, or anything artistic that you dabble into and you want to get more time, this is a good place right now. But this is the time for self-care more than anything. Self-care is what is going to get us through in this, to keep us strong, to keep our immune system strong, to keep us in a good mind, in a good positive mind. So like I said in my last video, it is beneficial right now to keep your thoughts in something positive, even the smallest thing that you can imagine. You know, you wake up in the morning, oh, this is great, my jeans fit today, or my car starts today, or what a beautiful day. Actually, we just had quite the dump of snow here, but today is such a beautiful sunny day. The birds are out singing. So I wanted to take in from this joyful energy of nature and just take that within. So if you're ready, find yourself in a place where you're comfortable, where you won't be, nobody's going to bother you for the next few minutes, and you can go within with me and focus your energy on my voice and just follow me through, allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to go beyond this body and finding that peace within. Okay, so if you can sit up relatively straight but comfortable for the next few minutes, and I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And let's just take a couple of full breaths here, bringing it into the body, just in your own time. This is an opportunity to check in, see how everything is feeling. Our body is our vehicle for this lifetime. We want to take good care of it, not only in the physical aspect, eating well, nourishing, drinking plenty of water, but we also want to pay attention to our emotions. We want to honor what the body is trying to communicate to us. So take this time, this couple of breaths, to bounce around and see what is calling your attention. You might have tension in the shoulders and the neck. You might feel like you have so much anxiety that perhaps your shoulders are all the way up, hitting your ears, and you feel like you have no neck right now. Just take a moment and just simply, without judging your body, just simply notice. Good. And now take a moment to bring your attention to the center of your chest area. Perhaps put your right hand on the chest and notice each breath as it comes in. Put your left hand on the belly. And as you take each breath in, feel the movement of the belly as it rises and falls, bringing each breath deep inside the body to the very center, almost behind your belly button. And take a moment to perhaps focus on a little bit deeper breaths than usual. Allow each breath to support you. This is our life force. It brings in precious energy, oxygen, everything we need to keep going. Nice, full breaths allow our body to do its job. Relaxing the nervous system, giving us an opportunity to reset in a way. And if you want, relax your hands back down. Now, I invite you to bring your attention all the way down to the bottom of your spine where our tail is, that area that we call the first center. And take a moment to notice how the area feels. This is the place for us that connects to security and survival issues. And this is where we might feel a lot of discomfort between this area and the belly. The fear often settles here as we get challenged on how we're going to stay safe. What is going to happen? Are we going to be taken care of since our usual resources might be compromised? So let's take a breath here, and as you bring in the breath into that center, right in between the center of your legs there and the very tip of your tail, your perineum, sense the energy. Just simply listen, feel, check in. And continue to bring each breath down into that center. And as you do so, feel that breath expanding outwards in all directions. As if there's a beautiful globe of light in a deep red color. And the more you breathe into it, the clearer, crisper, and brighter this red gets. Almost imagine a beautiful red crystal that you can see right through because there's this beautiful light and clarity to it. And as you continue to breathe into it, feel that light expanding further and further out. Go as far out as you can. How far can you go? Beyond the body, reach out into the space around you. Continue to breathe into it, nice, full, rhythmic breathing. That's it. And feel that light settling, that energy settling. Right now, all is well. All is secure within this body and within this energetic presence that we are. And we take this light and we allow it to move way down through our legs and into the earth, reaching deep down into the center of the earth. That's how far our light goes, grounding ourselves, feeling secure. Think of a big, large, beautiful tree that has deep roots that keep it stable, but also allow it to sway in the wind. This is our stability, feeling strong. And then go ahead and bring that breath back in, bring that light back into the center. Seeing it as a beautiful sphere of red light that is present, connected, grounded, strong here for you. And thank this center for being present. Thank the body for all that it does. And with our next breath, let's move on up to the second center, our sacrum. Take a moment to check in here. How does everything feel? This is the area right below the belly button. Check in front and back. Often we feel the back area or lower back take a lot of the brunt here. This is our place of creativity, relationship wounds, and honor. We carry a lot of emotion here, relationships with our loved ones and our family. Take a moment to check in with all those emotions that rise up from here. Honor them, pay attention to them, acknowledge them. These are all important. They're trying to catch our attention. Let's bring in a breath into the center, right into the belly, below the belly button. Feel that relaxing breath coming in. And as you do so, see a beautiful orange globe of light slowly emerging, taking its energy from every breath that you bring in. And if it's dirty in any way, if the light is kind of dim, see it clearing up with the breath that you bring in. New life force, new oxygen. And the beautiful orange globe begins to shine brighter and bigger. Take the moment now to feel that energy and that light expand out from the center, reaching out in all directions. Down, up, left, right. See how far you can go out into space. Notice how everything feels. Again, with no judgment, just simply notice. And as each breath comes in, you feel things calming. You feel this orange light clearing, becoming more bright. Feel this beautiful orange glow reaching outward and calming things, almost like a warm, gooey, orange jello-like substance that calms everything down. That brings in the feeling of calm and peace, support, emotional stability. Reach out further and further. How far do you feel that beautiful orange light reaching? And then go ahead and bring that back in the same way that in the center below you created this beautiful red sphere. Now let's bring that light back into an orange sphere. About the same size, perhaps, as the one below, resonating with a lot of energy, a lot of stability, a lot of calm. And with that now in place, we move on up to the next center, the solar plexus, right below the ribs, deep inside, behind the belly button almost. This is our center of our personal power, our self-esteem, our strength. This is where also our need to control resides. Let's take a moment and notice how things feel around here. Check in. Perhaps even put your hand here right under your ribs and feel the temperature. Take a moment to connect with front and back sides. And as we do so and we bring in the next breath, feel that relaxation moving into that center. Let's relax the need to control. These are special times. We will need to be resilient, flexible, to change perhaps many things about how our life has been so far. And that's okay because we will find new ways to support ourselves. Each breath brings in a little bit more relaxation and calm. And this energy resonates with the yellow color. Think of sunshine, the life force that we get from that light, the warmth, the gentleness. The sun is here to support us, to support our nature, to feel like you're breathing in that beautiful sunshine, bringing it into the center. And once again, see a beautiful yellow, golden globe of light emerging from the center. A little tiny flame that is beginning to become bigger and bigger. Notice the clarity of this light. And as you continue to breathe into it, feel this energy growing, sending this light out in all directions as well. Checking in with the space around you. Reaching out just like the sun rays, sending warmth, comfort all around you. But take a moment to feel, to listen. What do you notice around the center? And as you continue to bring each breath into this golden light, you might notice that the light is shifting, becoming clearer, brighter, more beautiful. That's it. There you go. Now bring that beautiful light gently back in. Again, creating the sphere of light on top of the other two. Into the center, stack up on top of each other. Beautiful yellow golden sphere, bright and strong. Strengthening your system, calming the mind, providing clarity. Good. Let's move on up to the next center, that is our heart. Take a moment to notice how everything feels here. Notice the front area of the heart, but also the back. We tend to throw a lot of things on the backside, things that we're not ready to work with, things that might be too stressful, painful, maybe even. Take a moment to check in. Do you feel your chest open or is it constricted? Does your back feel tight? And let's take this time to bring in a breath right down into the heart. Filling it with oxygen. Bringing this breath straight into the heart. See yourself breathing in and out of the heart space. And go in as comfortably as you can, perhaps all the way to the center of the heart. Feeling the warmth and the comfort from each inhale as you breathe in. And now see this beautiful green light emerging from the very center of your heart, growing bigger and bigger with each breath that you take. So calm, so beautiful, so reassuring. Bring it deep inside. Gently bringing it in. This is where our grief resides, our love, and even our hatred sometimes, hope, our loneliness. Exhale that energy. And as you bring in each breath into the center, now feel that light expanding once again. Reach out in all directions. Send it through as far as you can. This beautiful green light. And with every breath that you bring in, feel that green light not only expanding, but becoming brighter, cleaner, sharper, more supportive. See how far you can reach out. Back, front, left, right, top, bottom. Beautiful rays of green light. Continue to breathe here in your heart. Sending those rays further and further out. And then gently bring them back in. All the way to the center of the heart. Watching this beautiful green globe of light. Perfectly stable, supportive. Here for you. Transmuting all the rest of the energies that are coming up from the very bottom, from the other centers that we worked on. Any emotions that are rising, fully supported here. Providing calm and peace. Continuing to breathe, we move on up to the next center, the throat. How does everything there feel today? Check in with front and back, check in with your voice. Check in with anything that has been unsaid, any fears that have been unspoken, anything you need to release right now. Take a moment to breathe out. Forcefully exhale anything that's been sitting there. Good. This is the blue center. The center of our communication, our freedom of choice that we might feel has been trampled on right now. The strength, your will. This is also the place where our willingness to follow our path resides. So as you bring in each breath, send the energy right here in the center of your throat, seeing a beautiful blue bright light expand, reaching out further and further. As you bring in each breath, you feel it expanding in all directions. Beautiful. See how far out you can take this breath. How far can you see that blue light growing? Go beyond this body. Notice with your inner eye, listen. What is coming for you? What messages? What can you hear or feel as you reach out into the space? That's right. And with your next breath, go ahead and bring that light gently back in, right into the center of the throat, creating a beautiful blue crystalline ball of energy right there, stacked right on top of the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, and now blue. Feel that center energized and cleared. And with your next breath in, let's move on up to the brow. The energy right between your eyebrows, the third eye as we call it. And take a moment to notice what's going on here. How does everything feel? Do you feel like your brows are coming closer together as perhaps we frown to everything that's going on around us? Do you feel congested in your mind, your frontal lobe, without clarity? Is there a confusion resting there? This is the place of our perception, our intuition, our mental and emotional intellect. Let's breathe into the center. Take a moment to notice in all directions what is going on behind the center. What is going on within the brain, behind the third eye? And is anything perhaps coming up from the other centers as those have been cleared? Simply listening without judgment again. And then let's take a moment to notice the beautiful light that grows here as we take each breath in. It's an indigo blue, a deep, deep blue. Beautiful, mystical almost. Might feel like we get lost in this. Ever so gently connect and allow this light to reach out as you take each breath, expand it. Send your attention out into space around this area. What do you notice? What do you sense? What is coming your way? What clarity might you get? How far out can you reach? Sometimes I feel I get lost into space in the center. Find myself in the midst of the stars, feeling safe and sound, open to guidance. And then let's bring that light back in. Let's bring the breath back into the third eye. Gently forming this beautiful indigo blue ball of light right into the center. Stacked on top of the other 6. Now we're moving on up to the crown, the top of our head. A lot happens in this space. Take a moment to notice how this area feels. Sometimes I see this almost like a funnel on top of my head that's opening up to the space above. And sometimes I feel like that funnel is way too big for me to process everything that is coming into it. What is happening right there in that area, the crown chakra, for you right now? This is the place where we come to understand our life's purpose, where we connect with our faith, our divine source, our spirituality. Take a moment to listen. And by listening, I mean listen with all your senses, not just our ears. And expand outwards, as this light has this beautiful essence of lavender and white light. And as you bring in each breath into this crown chakra, this crown center, the top of the head, you feel the light expanding outwards. This center has great potential. It can reach far, far out. How do you feel it? And if you're seeing this as a funnel on top of your head where energy comes in, intuitive guidance comes in, sometimes it's helpful to make that funnel smaller and bigger. If you're overwhelmed, feel free to bring the funnel a few sizes down so that information that reaches you is not so overwhelming. If you feel like you need more guidance, perhaps open that center up. Notice this beautiful lavender white light expanding further and further out into space, being fully supported. Go as far out as you feel is safe for you. You might find yourself being guided. This is a place where we also connect with our guides, our support system beyond our physicality. That faith is right here. Right now, it is important that we connect with that faith, whatever that is to you. Let's take a moment here and listen. Now, gently, let's bring that light back in, back into this crown space, the immediate area above our crown. Let's breathe into it and see this beautiful lavender white globe of light. Beautiful, centered on top of each one of the other globes of light that we have set in place. Taking a moment to also notice the rainbow of colors that we have created from the bottom up. Red at the root, orange in the sacrum, yellow in our solar plexus, green in our heart, blue in our throat, indigo blue in our third eye, and lavender white in our crown. What a beautiful supportive system. Let's take a breath into this whole rainbow chart that we have created. And then exhale, relax the shoulders. Feel the flow of light and energy coursing through your center, perfectly preparing you calmly and peacefully for this new day. And I invite you to come back to this anytime you like. There are also other visualizations that you can tap into in my YouTube channel. Take a moment to come back out, wiggling toes and fingers, moving your shoulders back and forth, opening your eyes gently. And let's face this day with a new positivity, with our center about ourselves. Let's reach out into community when we need help. Please feel free to contact me if there's any way I can help you. And I will continue to send out videos and other things that might be helpful. Wishing you a beautiful day ahead. Blessings. Take care.